next week, I guess. Fun. Yeah. Coming right in. You guys could do like an intro.
Test.
Oh, right away. Here you go, Alvin. You hear it? I hear her.
All right, you got those hands warmed up early. Got those clapping hands warmed up early. We love to see it. Here we go. Standing outside the door of love and mercy, you wonder if there's a place that for me. Come on in, come on in, yeah. Come on in. You'll find a place of rest and illumination where the God within you helps you to light your way. He knows the peace you need and the hurt you're feeling. He longs to hold you and to wipe your tears away. Where the doors are locked, the lights are on. What are you waiting for? Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in. Where there's room enough in this home of love for someone just like you. Welcome home, you are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in. Welcome home, you are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in. You didn't say it, but come on in.
Good morning. Fancy ending today, huh? Good morning, everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Not yet, I know, but it's as close as we're going to get, so. All right. This morning, we're going to be carrying on talking about manifestation with our teens, and we're going to be talking about strength with our younger folks. We're also going to be spending just a couple of minutes finishing up the project that we did last week. So we've got all of the bottles that were crafted and painted last week will be going out during the course of the rest of the morning and the day, and we'll be telling Valerie where those are going to go. Some of the kids are going to pick some of their favourite plants to put them by as we start this morning's lesson. And then we'll be going on to talk about things around strength, and today's lesson is going to focus on the word lively, which is today's word of the day. I know we're actually using the word of the day today in about all of our lessons. So we'll be doing things that are lively today. So parents, expect them to be a little jazzed when they come back out. Next weekend, we won't have Katie with us. Katie will be going to NGU to represent Unity of Tampa. Yeah, that's next weekend, Nancy. I know, it's scary, isn't it? And during the following week, I'm going to be talking at the Southeast. Yes. Next, and then the following.
I'm going to look at these four. Maybe Zion will answer too. All right, so here's a question. Think about first, when you walk into a dark room, if you go into your bedroom at night, what do you do when it's dark? Okay, do you turn on the light first? Okay, so when you turn on the light, right, it makes it brighter. Okay, so light changes dark, correct? Okay, how do you find when you're having a bad day? How do you find and turn on the light inside of you? And what is the light inside of you? What makes you feel better when you're having a bad day? Okay? And what else? Go ahead, Emma. people. Right. And so what else is inside of us that brings that light? What do we do to find God inside of us? What's the thing we do? How do you find your God light? Yeah, how do you find your God light? Okay, show love. That's it. That's the answer, Evan. Yeah.
Solid answer.
And here's the thing. Love ourselves enough, we can love other people. But we can't love other people first, okay? So what I want you to think about is we're talking today about how light makes dark better. Okay?
You know, Reverend Nancy, in a previous existence, I used to work for Boy Scouts, and there's a Boy Scout skit that's done at camp a lot where we talk about light bulbs being dark suckers. Rather than them bringing light, they suck away dark. And actually, that's kind of relevant to
Yeah,
this.
that's
If
awesome.
you use the light as a way to suck away the dark and change something else, it works on lots of levels.
I like that.
All right, let's bless these kids and get them out of here. We bless you, we truly appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. We love you, we really, really love you. Head down to Miss Katie at the back, please, guys.
Good morning. Are y'all lively this morning? All right. My name is Lewis Key, and I'll be your platform assistant this morning. Morning, Mark. And the first thing we want to do is we want to welcome any new visitors here today for the first time. Do we have anybody here for the first time today? Please raise your hand. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much for coming. And if you would, at the end of the service, if you want to go by the back table back there on your way out and give us your email address so that we can send you our weekly email letting you know what's going on here in the church, you'll get a free T-shirt also as well. Secondly, do we have anyone here for the second or third time? Yes. 2, 3. 3, great. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you for coming. Next, we have the announcements. And the way that you get your announcements, one of them is right here when you come in, the hard copy of the Sunday Bulletin, the email newsletter, the Facebook, the website page, the mobile app. And then if you want to check in on social media, and then silence your cell phones, please, either on mute or just turn them off. Nobody needs to talk to you for the next hour. We have your full attention here, please. Next, prom dresses. How many of you all in here went to a high school prom? Okay, junior prom, yes. Great. Then you know what goes on there. You know it takes a lot of money. Unfortunately, in today's days, it takes a lot more money for the people to get their prom dresses and the clothes they're going to wear to the prom. So this is a way to help them out. No, we've brought a carload of things in this morning, but if you have any prom dresses, any new or lightly used prom dresses, shoes, accessories, jewelry, anything of that nature that you can bring and donate, please do that. It's going to be available through in 2 weeks, Sunday, March 29th. So we got today, and we've got 2 more weeks for y'all to please get those donated in for us because we can really help them. And next we have the membership class. Sorry about my voice today. The membership class is going to start today here in the sanctuary and about 10 or 15 minutes after the service ends. Those of you that are going to be here that have already signed up, we're going to be bringing food over here for you. So you don't need to go over there in Fellowship Hall and eat over there. Just hang around here, and we'll make sure we get the place cleaned up a little bit, and then you'll be ready for that. So the membership class, it's for 2 things. One is if you're not a member, it's an excellent way to learn about the the church and just decide if you want to become a member or not. If you're coming here routinely, I would highly suggest you become a member, because then you're a voting member, and then you can have a say-so in how we operate the church. And then if you are a member and you want to kind of up your ante and refresh your memory about all the things that we are about, then you can come in for that also today. Next, we have the grief recovery and support group today. That's going to be from 1 to 3 o'clock over in the clubhouse. And next we have Soul for Mondays. That's going to be tomorrow night on Zoom from 7 to 8 o'clock. Nancy and Jeffrey will be opening that for discussions. You can find that on the website, so go onto the website, and that's how you can then log into the Zoom for that. Next, we have the men's group, which is going to be the third Saturday of the month, which will be this coming Saturday, and that'll be from 10 to noon in the fellowship hall. And but after that, we have the Hope Rally. The Hope Rally is going to be this once a year, or twice a year? It's once a year. So it's this Tuesday, March 24th at 7 p.m. at the Calvary Seventh-day Adventist Church over on 40th Street. We want to get a lot of people there. We've actually been one of the largest groups. Oh, that's the April meeting. Okay, so yes, we do want people for this. Don't need to sign up, just show up.
So we'll arrange that.
Okay, we'll be carpooling as well. That'll be going from here? From here, okay. All right, great. Okay, next, Hope Springs Eternal, full bloom. We have the annual picnic next week is coming up.
Unity Ferry. I'm here to tell you that the Spring Fling next Sunday, the March 22nd, is really going to be special. And I brought a little gift for you, some magic dust of sorts in the body of rose petals. And I picked yellow because yellow is symbolic of friendship. So we don't get it all over the floor, I'm going to just pass out some rosebuds as Corey and Leslie tell you a little bit more about the Spring Fling. And it's very important that when you touch them, you either keep one or you pass it to someone else. But none of these can touch the floor. Otherwise, they lose their magic.
All right. And before I hand over the microphone to Leslie and Corey to go into more details about this, I just want to remind you all that this is an excellent opportunity. If you've got any friends you've been trying to get here to church and you've been having trouble getting them here, bribe them with food next week, because we're going to have a whole lot of food. It's going to be unbelievable, and it'll be a good way to get them exposed to what we do here at the church. So I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay. Well, hello. Look at all the beautiful faces and new faces. That's what I'm talking about. They know the picnic's coming. That's why they're here. All right. So for the picnic, we're going to have our baking contest again this year. And it's $100 prize for the best overall. And they come in the form of gift cards from a fancy store, which we haven't picked yet, but that's part of the mystique. And then $50 for the best tasting and $50 for the best staying on theme, which is the Hope Spring Eternal. And we're also going to pick judges. So if you want to be a judge next week, you can meet with me after service, and we're going to put names in a little bag, and we're going to pick 3 names. That way we keep it. But if you're entering, you can't be a judge. Okay. It doesn't work that way. And then we are going to be, we're going to have a beautiful board where you're going to plant a seed of something that you want to see flourish in your life. And then we're going to watch it bloom and hold ourselves accountable to that. So thanks to Julie, she's going to be making that beautiful board for us. And then we are going to have painting with glass painting with Pat, and she will supply the paints and the brushes, but please bring your glassware that you would like to use. And we will have, I'm going to be doing a flower crown table. So if you have any real artificial flowers that you would like to bring, please bring them next week, and we're gonna make flower crowns to going into our spring. Oh, there we go. Look at our beautiful model right there, our beautiful fairy. That's a great wand too. Oh, look at that. And she got me all mesmerized. And and then we're gonna have Elliot and Michael. They're gonna be doing music for us also. And if you have any songs that you would like to be played, I'm gonna sign you up for that, I guess. Yeah, let's do it.
Write them on the back of a $20 bill and put them in the tip jar.
All right. Oh, and that leads. Love it. And that leads also to we're going to do a raffle, a 50-50 raffle. So 50% goes to the winner, and then 50% goes to the church. And in true pollination, we're going to give that to our gardening angels, and they're going to use it to kill the love bugs. Oh, the the lubbers. So the grasshoppers. Yeah. Oh, sorry. The lubbers. Yeah, crush them. Okay, now Corey's gonna do the fun stuff.
Okay, just a little bit of logistics for the date. So, if you've signed up already online for food, great, thank you. If you haven't today, Leslie's gonna have a sign up sheet. So feel free to follow her. Jackie's gonna do some barbecue chicken, and she's gonna make a paella. I'm gonna grill some steak, and we'll have some hot dogs for the kids. So that's right. Gonna spin it up next week. If you want to help us set up in the morning, please also get with Leslie on the sign up sheet. Anybody wants help in the morning, please get here at 10. We shouldn't have a lot to do. Like it won't be like a lot. And then cleanup also, we greatly appreciate that, so we can, wrap up in a timely fashion. And also sign up with Leslie. So for everything, see her, sign up. And then if you are in the dessert competition, Kathy, where's Kathy at? She's back there. She's got her hand raised. You need to fill out a little card with the ingredients in it. Just get with Kathy. She's got the little index cards, and you can fill it out and bring it with you next week. All right. I think we covered everything. Yep. All right. Well, looking forward to seeing everybody next week. It's going to be awesome. Be plenty of food, and yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, the reason you need to write down all the ingredients is so that in addition to killing the love bugs, we don't kill any of you all also. So, all right. So today we have birthdays. We have a lot of birthdays today. This on? Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah. Wendy Lee, there's a big cake over there too. Today, Wendy Lee, Michael Brady, tomorrow, Patrick Merck, the next day, March 17th. David and Linda Reed anniversary, March the 19th. In 2025 was 48 years, which would mean 2026 would be probably 49 years. Excellent. Where are they? Are they here? Is she here? There she is. She's hiding over there. Yes. And then we have Dolores Aldacosta on March 19th as well. Anybody else have any birthdays we didn't bring up? God, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mark? Your nephew Connor. I'm sorry? March 9th. And
My granddaughter Kelly's birthday today.
granddaughter Kelly's birthday is today. All right. Your son Evans is just when he's doing good, he's his son. When he's doing bad, he's your son. And yes,
our grandson on St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day, grandson's great.
2 years old.
2 years old. All right. Anyway, we got tomorrow. Your birthday tomorrow. Excellent. And I can't see. All I can see is I see a hand up. The 21st.
Wow. It's a busy birthday.
Yeah.
We've hit the lottery with birthdays this week.
And another one. On Friday. All right. So, everybody, another one. March the 2nd, 21. All right. A dangerous
Y'all
age.
better, everybody
Okay,
better sing along
let's
this
sing.
morning, because I realize that
sing
you
me off of
all
here.
know somebody with a birthday this week. So like you mean it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God loves you. Happy birthday to you.
Gosh, that's a hard act to follow. What a busy day. Look at this place. Oh my gosh. I'm in shock. Really, it's not even Easter, and look at us. And Janice told me right before I came up here that we are out of parking. I'm so happy. Well, now you know why we've been talking about doing 2 services, because we recognize we're growing, but we're growing. You need to, for those of you who don't know, 5.5 years ago, when I returned to this church, there were 12 people. Yeah, 12 people. And Pat Fenda was one of them. Yep, Sam, I had 12. Raise your hand if you're one of my 12. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So all I'm going to say is that I am so blessed to serve this group. I can't stand it. So big shout out to everybody online. Thank you for your patience today. I know we're running late, but we'll pick it back up. Don't worry about it. And I want to do a shout out to Michael and Trish. Thank you for coming all the way from the East Coast of Florida today. And Pembroke Pines, yes. And it was nice of Farrah to fly back from Hawaii and bless us with her. I'm so jealous. I'm not even going to say. No, I'm happy you actually got to see them today. So that's wonderful. Okay, couple of quick things I wanted to say. First of all, Louis, Mary, Socialites, Lestiel, Corey, thank you for putting on our picnic. It is one of my favorite things we do here every year, and it's so much fun. And so thank you to all the Socialites. We had an amazing, yes, thank you. So we had an amazing meeting here yesterday. 44 of the 54 people that made it. And we had a great meeting. All our vision teams met, and we produced a lot of great outcomes, had a lot of good energy, and we gave them 45 minutes back in their day because they worked so well. So that was really awesome. And anything else, Jeffrey, vision team meeting, they already took care of the picnic, so I'm good. All right, Elliot, I'm going to go on, but just so you know, I'm going to have you do the song after me. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to let you do the sing-along. Yeah, we'll do that, but I'm going to just back out the story. So we'll be good. All right, let's first of all say our affirmation, and then I'll read the daily word. There is only one present and one presence in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotent. And with that, Kathy Arnold asked me to keep the 40-day prayer for a little longer, given what's going on. I know you took it out, so I'm going to recite it for everyone. One presence, one power, God. We are one family, one heart, called to peace, love, strength, and action. Divine wisdom guides us now. And Kathy will get that back into the slides. All right, I want to read today, as Lewis said, and Lewis was very lively, so he matched the daily word. And it says, as an affirmation, I am lively, filled with awe and wonder. There is a glorious, unseen flow at the heart of all creation, moving in and through me. As I align with this sacred energy, I feel vibrantly alive. I imagine myself part of the great living whole. I am one with the trees whose boughs sway in the wind, with the mountains and the hills echoing with ancient voices. And I'm one with the waters trickling over stone. Even the quiet earth hums a sacred song. Today, I will listen more closely, breathe more deeply, and move with intention. Life is not separate from me. I am its expression. In harmony with its rhythm, the world begins to sing. I recognize its lively song is singing me too. And from Isaiah, for you shall go out in joy and be led back in peace. The mountains and the hills before you shall burst into song, and all the trees of the field shall clap their hands. Isn't that beautiful?
And we have the daily word.
Oh, yeah, thank you for that. Daily words finally came in. So if you need one, they're in the back, okay? All right, Elliot, why don't we go right into our group song and then we'll go into meditation.
All right, will you guys stand and sing with us one time? You do a little call and response, or you can just sing with me. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Love is my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Peace is my source. Peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need. Yeah, yeah. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything I need. Joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Say it again. God gives me everything I need. One more time. God gives me everything I need. Now for a completely different energy.
I know, right?
We
we're
need
gonna
some
go
sage
from
here.
lively. Yeah, we're gonna go from lively to take a nap real quick. That's all right. We all need a little rest.
You are the heart, I am the hands. You are the voice of spirit on earth. And all you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth. And all we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. Sing that verse with me one time. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth. And all we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world, is a blessing to the world. You're a blessing to the world.
And you are definitely a blessing to this church. As you just take a breath, try to relax. This is such a joyful place, such loving people. We're all safe here. We're all loved. And we are love. And as you just breathe and try to relax and let go of everything that was on your mind, and just listen to the words I'm going to share, taking in what's right for you today and letting go of the rest. With every challenge I face, I remember that the one constant I can always depend on is the divine order of life. Even when circumstances appear confusing or difficult, I know that Spirit is present, guiding, shaping, and supporting me in ways that even I can't see. Been for my highest good. Regardless of what appears around me, I am grounded. I am secure. And I am held in divine love. And as I gently shift my perception, I trust that I am rising, stretching toward the light of truth. There are moments when I feel as though I am simply going through the motions of the day. Times when the deeper meaning of my experiences feels hidden, clouded by habit, fear, or old ways of thinking. And yet still I persist knowing that Spirit is working in me and through me. I release the belief that I must struggle in order to grow. I let go of limited interpretations that I create. And I open my mind to a higher understanding. And when I do, the clouds that are formed by my human attachments and my constant self-judgment start to dissolve. Divine light casts out the shadows of separation, fear, and doubt. And as I reframe my experiences through spiritual truth, I remember who I am. The truth of my being shines through. And I remember that I am a perfect expression of divine life, radiant, whole, and guided. I rest now in the silence and take this in. I breathe in divine light and allow the insight, peace, and new awareness to rise within me. And with an open mind and heart, I gently bring myself back to this moment in time, feeling refreshed, relaxed, and centered in peace. Morning, Logan and Everett. So today's our fourth Sunday of Lent, if you can believe that already. And our focus today is on reframing our experiences so we can actually reimagine our life. When we get to Easter, we want to be at a place where we are all looking at life in a new way. That's the whole point of this 40 days. And our ability to reframe our experiences is actually one of the most powerful spiritual tools we've ever been given. And the process alone allows us to actually choose how we want to see the things we are experiencing or going through or have gone through an experience. It allows us to look at things through a spiritual lens of truth instead of fear and anger. In Unity, we understand that life is not happening to us. Life unfolds through us. So things aren't happening. The things that happen aren't because we've done something wrong. There are things that are meant to transform us and actually help us grow. Every one of us experiences times in our life that feel dark, heavy, and create this uncertainty. Moments when clarity disappears and forward movement feels slow or maybe even impossible. And yet, Unity teaches us that these moments are not signs of our failure. And they are not moments in which we're separate from God, even though it may feel like that. They're simply invitations to help us shift our consciousness, change our mind, and stop seeing things in ways that hurts us. Darkness does not mean absence of God. We say this affirmation every Sunday, and we talk about God being omnipresent everywhere, always, which means there is no place in our life that we can go or anything we can experience where spirit does not exist. So when we feel lost or confused, it's not because God's missing. What's happening in those moments is that something within us is being reorganized or restructured, expanded, or reformed. So when we're going through difficult times, if we could shift our consciousness to what is going on here? What am I going to grow through? How can I let this live and through me and unfold and help me? I don't often quote the Bible unless I find something that's very meaningful to me. I use it as a resource instead. But I really like this message in John 1, verse 5. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. You know, from a metaphysical perspective, this reminds us that light arises from the very thing we go through, so there is no void. Darkness is not a void. It's a place where all new awareness is birthed. Every single time we come through those tornado-type experiences, we are better than we were when we started. Every time. We're wiser. We're able to help ourselves and help others. But the meaning of what we go through does not come from what's happening. It comes from our consciousness. You see, unity teaches us that events are neutral. They've always been neutral. It's us who gives them meaning. We interpret what's happening and we decide whether it's bad or good, ugly, pretty, joyful, sad, emotionally upheaving us, upheaval, emotional upheaval. More coffee would have been helpful. Or whether or not it's going to help us sail through life with ease. Simon Forster and Jennifer Langstone remind us that healing is often hidden in the shadows, not because pain is necessary, but because growth requires awareness, and sometimes that pain creates our awareness. So when we ask, why is this happening to me? We often stay in the reaction to that question. Oh, I don't know. I haven't been able to get out of this mode. I'm always so unlucky. Nothing good happens to me. My whole family has this history. But when we shift to what, you don't know what I'm talking about? Yeah, don't even. You've never felt sorry for yourself, right? And decided it's genetic. But when we shift to what is this awakening into me? What is this awakening in me? We get to move into that place of greater spiritual strength and awareness. So we're not asking the right questions. We ask questions that keep us stuck in the mud, don't help us feel any better. But when we shift the question to something that works for us, that is when we are going through the act of reframing. We're not denying what's happening to us, nor should we. But what we're doing is developing this higher understanding of what's happening to us by simply shifting our interpretation of it. I like to use the lotus flower as a perfect spiritual metaphor for this. Some of you have heard me say this over the years, but it's the perfect visual for someone like me who's a visual learner. You know, a lotus flower begins in the darkest, murkiest water ever. It's muddy, nasty water you can't see through. And yet, that very dark environment provides all the nutrients for this beautiful flower to rise above the surface of the darkest place and blossom and express its beauty. I was thinking this week, I'm sure you heard there were 2 terrorist events this week, one in Michigan and one in Virginia. Well, the one in Michigan occurred at the synagogue my uncle belongs to. So when I heard the news, I immediately contacted the family. I called my cousin, and I learned that my uncle wasn't there. But what I did learn is that 100 children were in that building when it was hit. And I thought about this yesterday, that synagogue could be thinking, oh my gosh, we're being attacked. You know, poor us. Or they could see and reframe that to, isn't it amazing that God built our strength in this moment and protected these children? That's the beauty. That's the beauty of reframing. Instead of feeling like a victim, they reframed it. And they'll see it that way in order to help themselves recognize how strong they are. In Unity, we learn that nothing is wasted in our experiences, that the conditions that we're always resisting may be the very conditions that will grow our wisdom, our compassion, and our strength. So the mud is never the enemy. It is just part of our process. Transformation happens when we choose a higher level interpretation. And author Joan Borysenko, I don't know how many of you ever read Fire in the Soul. It was one of my very early New Thought books. And Joan actually endorsed one of my books, which was a real miracle for me at the time. But she said in this book, we recreate life as it was, and then we remain stuck, and then we emerge transformed. Our Unity teachings invite us to choose transformation by simply changing our perception, remembering the testing of our faith simply makes us persevere. We get tougher, more stubborn, willing to walk through these times. And what that means is that every challenge we face contains spiritual potential waiting to be activated through us becoming aware. So as soon as we become aware, we're activating that ability we have to grow. And the longer it takes us to be aware, the longer it takes us to transform. And that's when we always feel stuck. But transformation isn't coming from what has happened. It comes from how we show up to meet what has happened. And we have to be smart enough to allow our emotions to occur without identifying with them. Unity teaches us that our feelings are valid messengers about where we're at in life and what's going on within us. But it is not our identity. Those emotions cannot become our identity. For example, psychologist Wendy Mogul encouraged us to allow space for sadness without shame. And Unity teaches us that we shouldn't repress emotions, but we shouldn't become our emotions either. We can say, I'm experiencing sadness instead of, I am sad. When we say, I am sad, it's become our identity. So it's about our language. It's about the way we choose to see things. And having that level of distinction keeps us grounded in spiritual truth, not in intellectual evaluation of our situation. Healing begins with trust, not answers. And there's a great Buddhist parable I've shared in the past of a man struck by a poisoned arrow who refuses healing until all his questions have been asked. And while he waits, the poison spreads and kills him. Now, it's a great parable because it says we may not know all the answers to all the questions. We may actually never know. What we need to focus on is what do we need in the moment to stop the spreading of whatever it is we've interpreted. Healing doesn't require us to fully understand. It simply requires us to align with truth. There's a verse in Proverbs that says, trust in God with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. We're not asking for blind faith here. By the way, one of my favorite bands of the past. Just saying. But we aren't asking for blind faith. We're asking ourselves to reach in all the way deep within to look for spiritual knowing, the recognition that divine intelligence is already at work in everything we're dealing with if we just get out of the way. Consciousness is going to create our experiences. Joseph Campbell said, the darkest moment is when transformation is about to happen. Unity takes this further and says, transformation occurs the moment we shift our perception. Because in that moment, we've accepted the challenge to grow our thinking. If we've always emerged from our past challenges, and we all have, or we wouldn't be here today, then we can choose to start meeting the challenges in our lives with greater trust situation, because the same divine presence that carried us then is expressing and rise above the mud, not despite our circumstances, but because of that spiritual strength awakened within us. Let's review today's lessons. Reframing our experiences through spiritual truth empowers us when we remember the following. Darkness is not the absence of God. God is everywhere, omnipresent. Number 2, that our experiences are neutral, that we're the ones who give meaning to them. Number 3, that we need to elevate our consciousness and emerge transformed. And number 4, to allow space for our emotions without shame or judgment. And the affirmation for today is, I reframe my experiences through spiritual truth. Let's say that together. I reframe my experiences through spiritual truth. And I love this quote from Marianne Williamson. Our key to transforming anything lies in our ability to reframe it. So let's take this in for a moment. We pause now and say, thank you, God, for providing us with the spiritual tools we need to help ourselves at times when we're struggling, including the act and process of reframing what we experience. And we affirm that no matter how dark it is beneath the surface, we will rise above and blossom and bring that brightness to the world because of what we endured. And so it is. Amen. All right, I have a runny nose and sorry. And I want to just ask for prayers for the following people. So first, Jeffrey Beach, his family went through a tragic loss this week unexpectedly. So if you would hold Jeffrey B. into your prayers, I'd appreciate that. And I also want to just acknowledge the people we have been praying for, Dolores and Candace and Marianne's brother, Jimmy. And anyone else on the list, Debbie Rose, brother-in-law, is going through a transition, and if you would please keep her and the family in prayer, I would appreciate that too. All right, our chaplains today is Delilah here. There you are, my dear, looking lovely as always. Delilah's back with us, and also Kira, or do you have time to be a chaplain today too? All right, so I'll let you, since you're sitting here, go there, and I'll send Kira over there, and thank you. All right, if you need prayer, see either one of these, and if you have a prayer you need us to put on the list tomorrow, please fill out the card in the chair. If you're online, go ahead and do that online. And let's say our giving affirmation, knowing what an abundant and blessed church this is. We have faith in God as our instant, constant, abundant supply and supplier. We have faith in God to open ways when to the human sense there is no way. We have faith in God to guide us in all our ways, and our health, happiness, and prosperity are assured. Thank you, God, for your abundant good, now flowing forth to meet our every need. And so it is. All right, Elliot, Michael, Alvin, Christian, I'm letting you guys end on unwritten only because this song matches this message really well. And I'd really like people to leave with this on their mind. All right. Thank you.
Open up a dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibition, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drown yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. I break tradition. Sometimes my tries are outside the lines. I've been conditioned to not make mistakes. I can't live that way. Oh no, no. Staring at the blank page before you. Open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibition, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Yeah. The rest is still written. Sing along. Staring at the blank page before you. Open up the dirty window. Let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibition, yeah. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Treat yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Treat yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten.
No, when Elliot wrote me and said, "What do you think of this song?" I was like, thank God. All right, let's say the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is great. God bless you. Thank you for being here.
One, two, three, four.